One of my clients actually dropped some knowledge on me that kind of shook me and changed my mind about a lot of things. And he says, so I built this really big ring for him, and it was the biggest diamond ring I'd ever built. It was close to 18 carats. And so it was 3 stones. So the center stone was like 15 carats. It was ridiculous, but beautiful ring. And, he comes to pick it up in his Lamborghini. And I asked him, I'm just curious. At this point, we're friends. I just want to kind of understand where you're coming from when you're buying lab. And he says, Jason, will anybody ever be able to tell the difference? No, you can't. It's impossible. So not only can you not tell the difference, but I can't tell the difference. The dean of gemology at Harvard can't tell the difference. Not with a jeweler's loupe, not with a microscope. It's impossible, right? You need that special machine in order to figure out if it's a natural diamond or a lab. A regular diamond tester will test it as a natural diamond. So he says, that's number one. Number two is, how much money did I throw away on this ring? How much money will I never see again? And I said, well, $11,000 you'll never see again. And he says, okay, how much money would this cost me if it was natural? And I said, probably about $300,000 or more. He says, okay, so roughly I saved $250,000 and invested with compounding interest in 1 year. That money will net me so much more than I threw away on that lab diamond. So that's just another avenue to look at in terms of bang for your buck. But it doesn't matter what your choice is. There's not a wrong choice and there's not a right choice right now. And if the market changes, I'll advise you guys accordingly. But you want to do what's best for you and for your end goal, right? And it doesn't matter whether you choose a natural or a lab. Guys, I'm the best price in the entire city of New Orleans on any of that stuff. You cannot beat my prices. I challenge you to go shop around and get diamond quotes and then come see me and let me blow you away. Why can I do that? Well, I am a very small operation here. I own the building. I've got tenants upstairs. I've got very low overhead. I don't have to charge all that money. Yes, we're still making money, but we work on volume with small margins, right? So we're selling a lot, working on small volumes. We're doing okay here. We're not fighting to keep the lights on, but we can afford to not charge you an arm and a leg. A jewelry store is a very expensive business to run. You have an armed guard, you have an insurance policy, you have a lease, you have all those equipment, you have all of your employees. Those guys are relying on 3 sales a week to make their bottom line. So that's why everything's so expensive. That's why I can sell something wholesale to a jewelry store for figuratively like $500, and they could sell it to you for $1,750 and write you a $4,200 appraisal. And you walk out of there feeling like you made out like a bandit, but it's not really worth anything more than the $500 I sold it to them for. So if you ever need a diamond, you ever want to talk diamonds, give us a call at Edberg Jewelry, 504-831-9918. We are blessed because we're so busy now. We're doing something right here, but we've gotten to the point where we're kind of working on appointment only. So if you want, give us a call. Miss Bonnie, my office manager, will plug you in and we'll schedule a time where we can talk more about diamonds.